Hey everyone, it's Shar from Shar's Fascination. Yes, I know, right? Oh my gosh. The audacity of some doctors, right? Oh my gosh, I have my medicine bag hanging up over there. Needs to be smudged because of the cardiologist that was like tapping an instrument against. Are you fucking serious? Did I turn him in? Abso-fucking-lutely I did. Not only was it not my cardiologist, because some dude in black scrubs wearing a name tag that he was trying to cover was trying to treat me like shit. But guess what? Your ass may not be a doctor for much longer when I'm done with you, even if that was even a doctor. And the assistant treated me like shit. Some retarded yahoo tried coming up on me in the waiting room area. Like, what in the fuck is going on? What is going on? First of all, you do not touch the medicine bag because it is a sacred object. Fucking colonizers, I swear, are that fucking retarded. Look, you all know I have my white friends. I have my black friends, I have my white friends. I have friends of different nationalities, but y'all know this. The fucking audacity of the Inspira Cardiology Mullica Hill location. Are you fucking kidding me? I am calling them out. Y'all need to get your shit together, because treating your patients like shit does not help you. He's like, well, are you able to walk on a treadmill? And I'm like, I'm missing part of my lower spine. I can't walk a long distance because I'm missing most of my lower spine. He's like, oh, well, then let's do a chemical. Like, look, first of all, most of these chemicals that they try to give people, no motherfucking thank you. Oh, and then this is going to take a while. Forget it. I told him I'm not stressed. Are you kidding me? You guys know. I do my knit, my crochet, my artwork, my sewing, and a plethora of other things to de-stress. To de-stress myself, keep myself from being stressed. I keep myself at a Zen level. Maybe I need, speaking of Zen, a renowned Zen. Let's just get rid of all that. And I had on my chakra bracelets today. So this guy is just, his assistant treated me like shit because I know the truth, right? And she's like, well, that's just your opinion. And I work in the medical field and I see stuff every day. And I'm like, believe what you want to believe, lady. I don't really care. I know the truth. And the truth is, the government has the paperwork stating specifically that under Dr. Fauci's tutelage, and guidance, he funded the Wuhan lab through our government. He funded it because it was his little scribbly signature to fund that shit. And they're like, well, that's just your opinion. That's not the truth. It's the truth. Rand Paul came after him, and so did a lot of other people. And these people want to act like Oh, it's not the flu. Started. These will probably get banned and I could give a fuck. But it started in flu season of 2019. And, you know, like you see those FEMA encampments for getting the Wu flu shot? The Wu flu. It's called that because it came from Wuhan Lab. Okay? So those FEMA tents for shot 1 and 2 and coming shot 3, and then you have to take a booster shot for the rest of your life every 3 months. That's retarded. You shouldn't have to do that because it diminishes your immune system. Just don't get the fucking shot. And they also won't tell the truth. Rand Paul was reading his report stuff, and he's like, and I see here where it says only 3 million people, that's the number for around the world, have passed away. 3 million, not this bajillions of numbers. But thanks to social media, there was a lady in the elevator, right, that went up with me. She was also going to cardiology. That she agreed with me. Really sweet old lady. And she agreed with me because she knows the truth. And then there was this white lady that rode the elevator down with me, and we had a discussion. She's like, oh yeah, thanks to social media and the media itself, the truth is not allowed to be told. Because the media has distorted the truth. Oh, and if you've seen that video or picture of this woman at a Wawa with the gray storage bin trying to fill that with gas, she didn't get the chance. And I know where that Wawa location is. It's up the road from me. She didn't get the chance. Because the guy that usually fills my friend's gas tank, we call him the funny man, because he always has some jokes. But he's really cool. So it's like, I asked him if he had seen that. He's like, yeah, you know, that lady was at this Wawa trying to do that. And he's like, we stopped her. Like, ma'am, you can't do that. That's a hazard. And then it was, I think, a Kroger's. Yeah, I think it was at the Kroger's where the, it was Kroger's. Where the lady had 5 plastic bags of fuel in her trunk. These are like rolling bombs, okay? That's not safe. But back to the cardiology thing. Like, I was treated so shitty, and I know that was not my cardiologist because, first of all, mine is old, wears glasses, he's short, and has an accent. The guy that came in today, shorter than me, but not too short. I think maybe like 2 inches shorter than me, and I'm 5'8". And the old guy was more like 5'5". So way shorter than me, right? And this guy that came in today, no accent, was taller than the old man. He wasn't even old and didn't speak with an accent. And no glasses. Now, my original cardiologist wears glasses. This guy didn't have glasses. And he was giving me, flipping me some chewed. And I'm like, you know what? If you're going to give me a fucking attitude, go get me somebody else, because I don't need your shit. I really do not need your shit. Like, are you okay? And I'm like, it's hard to breathe through a paper fucking mask because it does more harm to the lungs and the heart than any good. He's like, you don't know what you're talking about. Abso-fucking-lutely, I know what I'm talking about. Should patients be treated like shit? No, especially When you're not one of those woke people, you are a person that researches things. And you're like myself and you've been in politics for 3 years in Philadelphia and you know all the bullshit that goes on. And I'm an independent, so I've seen both sides. And they had the audacity to let some stranger in, I was telling you guys this, in the waiting room try to harass me. What in the fuck is that? Absolutely, I turned him in. I turned in his office, whatever. Karma is what it is. Karma is what it is. The guy was like, oh, you're a Trump lover. And I'm like, better a Trump lover than a fucking person that voted in a baby rapist. But the thing of tapping on my medicine bag, if that was a sacred object to anybody else's nationality and I was the medical professional, I sure as fuck would not be doing that. That is so motherfucking disrespectful. Those people need to shut down. If they treat people like that, they do not belong there. Just the fuck no. Just no. And besides the fact that I have eidetic memory, yes, I get the occasional brain fart because of my epilepsy, but I do have eidetic memory. So I told the lady on the phone, I'm like, look, I have eidetic memory. I know what my cardiologist actually looks like and sounds like. And that was not my cardiologist. Because he didn't have the accent, he didn't have the glasses, he was taller than him, and he was not old. And my original cardiologist doesn't want me to wear a face cover. So who the fuck was that? I told them, look, anybody can walk in with a set of scrubs, black scrubs to be specific, a little name tag, try to hide it, and pretend to be a doctor because you're just rolling in some medical thing there with the little computer. And I don't believe that was my doctor, and I really hope they check on that. He's like, oh, you take Keppra? No, I do not take Keppra anymore because it doesn't work. And he's like, well, that's an epilepsy medication. I'm like, no shit. I have severe epilepsy. He's like, what? I'm like, you would know. He would know that if he was my actual doctor, by the way. He would know that. But that was not my actual doctor. Otherwise, he would know that. Anyway, guys, just to give you a little heads up, and I'm running out of Instagram time right here. I don't know which hospital Anne goes to with her doctor, or with her daughter. Just don't go there, sweetie. They're assholes. And they try to force a mask on, which none of America ever got to vote. We were all supposed to get the chance to vote, yes or no. And that never happened. And I'm sick and tired of America and the world being held the fuck hostage. I am sick of it. So I want you guys to just think about that. And, you know, I know a lot more than a lot of these cronies out there. And because I have my resources too. And they are the fact jack. You gotta keep up with the times by seeing what's going on. And with that said, stay happy, stay healthy, stay positive, and as always, stay blessed. And do not let the rest of them intimidate you. Stand up and say enough is a fucking enough. And I will see you guys in the next one because I have an unboxing coming up today.